Perfect. So, hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing fantastic. So, first of all, thank you so much for accepting the invitation. We are honored to have you on board, and I hope you had a good day in Malta.
Thank you. It's been great. I had a relaxing day today, so it's my favorite kind of days.
Yeah, probably it's weekend, so that's why I guess a relaxing day.
Yes, yes.
All right. So, to everyone watching this live, we are going live with Miss World Malta. She's going to represent Malta in the upcoming edition of Miss World, and she is very strong coming with her passion and dedication. And I can definitely say that Malta is coming very strong this year for Miss World. So, could you please introduce yourself to the audience watching this live?
Hello, guys. My name is Nicole Spiteri. I am a 22-year-old from Malta, working at a homeless shelter, and in my last year as a degree student.
That's amazing. I mean, you are like pursuing law, and I think that's something very empowering and fascinating, I would say, but a challenging field.
Very challenging, yes, but it's also very rewarding. Getting the opportunity to help others is always something that I've been very passionate about.
Exactly, and I think that that is something, as per my experience of watching Miss World, I think that is something that Miss World is looking for. So I think your education is gonna like a kind of boost for your pageant journey.
Yes, hopefully, yes.
All right, so we have received so many questions for this live. Some questions are regarding your preparation, some questions are regarding your BWAP, that is very important, and some are pageant petty questions. So the very first question that we have for you is that how did you start your pageant journey? What made you start your pageant journey?
Well, I was actually scouted online when I was 16 years old, and I entered my first pageant at 16, and it was a very amazing experience. I fell in love with the industry, had the opportunity to work with so many people here in Malta, and that was kind of my introduction to the pageant world here in Malta. So then I took a bit of a break and I just did modeling. And then I was scouted again for Miss World. And it was always a dream of mine to join Miss World specifically because of the Beauty with a Purpose projects that they're so passionate about. So that was my introduction. And then I won, of course, which was so unbelievable to win my second pageant. And it's just been a dream and a whirlwind, I would say.
Exactly. And to be honest, I have watched your Miss World Malta journey because I was already like our page was already following you. And when I got to know that you have won Miss World Malta, so I was actually very happy. And every year, whenever the contestants get crowned for Miss World, so me and my team always make a to-do list so that we can have an interview with Miss World Queens out there. And when
Yeah.
you won, so we were so happy that actually we can have an interview with you as Miss World Malta, you know.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I've always appreciated all of the love and support that I get from these pageant pages. You guys help us so much to promote ourselves and get our names out there. So I want to thank you for all the support that you've given us.
It's our pleasure because I think that is the purpose of running the pages, pageant pages, to support pageants and to support all the queens and kings out there. So that's our pleasure always.
Yes, yes. We appreciate
All
it.
right. We have the second question for you. And again, it's also about the pageant journey. So as you said that you were scouted for your pageant competition. So what were the challenges that you faced when you started competing for the competitions, the national titles? What were the major challenges that you faced that time?
I think for me, it was my self-confidence. I think it's not easy in today's society. We see this idea of perfection on the
Right.
internet every single day. And you look at yourself and you think, I don't look like that. Maybe I'm not good enough. I'm not perfect. So Miss World, you really gave me the opportunity to dig deep within my soul, dig deep within myself, and not be afraid to show my vulnerability. I think it's so beautiful when a woman, a person, gets the opportunity to share her flaws with everyone. I think this idea of perfection is something that is very damaging for everyone. So I strive to always share my vulnerability. I had to work very hard on my physique. I'm not a naturally size zero person. So I always say I had to work very hard. And it's not about being my phone. I dropped it.
Yeah,
It's
no
not about
worries.
being I try to do it on my computer, but I never manage. So I'm on my phone. So hopefully it stays. But it's not about being X size extra small, size small. It's about loving yourself and it's about health. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So I definitely struggled with my self-esteem and my confidence, but Miss World definitely helped me to be more confident and to show women out there that it's okay not to be perfect.
Exactly. So well said. I think you answered it so well. And I think the challenges that you face, these are challenges that most of us face in our journey as well. Because, the challenge of being courageous, the challenge of being confident, it's very important. And sometimes you get nervous about that as well. So you answered it very well. And I think you also mentioned about the body shape and size. Even like I also strive to be healthy, but I do always feel in my fitness journey that your size has nothing to do with your fitness or how healthy you are from inside. Because I've seen
Yes.
some so well physique person getting sick, with little cold and cough. But I have seen some plus size people as well who are super healthy in their life because they maintain a good healthy lifestyle. So I think size
Yes.
has nothing to do
Yes.
with your, internal perfection. So you said it very well. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I always mention it because I think it's one of the things that people struggle with the most is body
Yeah.
shape and body dysmorphia, and I've had an eating disorder as well. And I decided to be open about that because I think it's important, especially people who have a platform, who I'm very lucky to have been given this platform, to share that. It's okay. I've been through it. We can all hold each other's hands and understand each other, and it's okay not to be perfect. And that's the most important thing. It's about how you feel about yourself and projecting the best possible image for your own self. So I'm very blessed that I learned that.
That's so well said. I think that's how a Miss World speaks. So well said.
I
All
think it
right.
cut out. Yes. Okay.
So I just said that, that you said it so well. So that's how a Miss World speaks. So yeah, very well said.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. So we have the next question for you. But before asking the next question, I would like to mention that why I was so excited for this interview. So this is our first interview for the upcoming edition of Miss World. 73rd
Ah,
Miss World. Yeah. So we always like try to give our best in terms of taking interviews. So for the past two editions, 2024 and 2025, we have been taking interviews with Miss World Queens. And we also had the honor to attend the Miss World pageant live from the venue because it was in India in both the years. So I got
yes.
to meet, all the queens and Julia Moldy as well. So I was
Yes.
personally so excited for this interview because this is the first interview for the upcoming edition.
So I'm the first.
Yeah, you are the first.
Great. That's nice. That's nice to hear. Starting off with Malta.
And like I hope that the destiny goes in your favor. But whenever I have like whosoever has been our first interview guest for Miss World, they have always placed very high in the Miss World competition.
From your lips to God's ears. Hopefully,
Yeah,
yes. Yes, but
yeah. So
all
like in
joking
2000,
aside,
yeah.
sorry. Yes,
Like
I
I was just
mean,
saying that
obviously,
in 2024, Miss World Botswana, Lesego Chombo was our very first guest, and she was in top five.
oh, that would be a dream. And the first for Malta in Miss World. In any
Yeah,
competition, top five, but in Miss World it would be amazing.
Miss World is Miss World. Yeah. All right. So we have the next question for you, and it's again about your preparations. So because the dates, the venue is yet to be announced for Miss World, so have you started your preparations? Like, is it too early to start your preparations for Miss World, or are you yet to start about it? Like your speaking skills, your wardrobe, have you started that?
Of course, it takes a village. So I've definitely
Yeah.
started my evening dress. I'm in the preparations of doing my national costume as well, all the ideas. So preparations have started from a while ago. So I'm very excited to show the world what Malta has in store for Miss World. I've been working very hard with amazing designers to make sure that I give the best presentation for my country on the international stage that is Miss World. So yes, I've already started.
I mean, yeah, that's a very smart choice to start early because in the chaos of getting the dates close to the competition, it would be very chaosful and very hectic to, start off with the preparation. So it's better to start early.
Yes, yes. It's good to start early to have everything prepared. So I'm not rushed. That's the most important thing. So we don't forget anything.
Exactly. So, as you mentioned about national costume, and we all know that the final night of Miss World starts with national costume, like in the past two editions it has happened. So, what is the inspiration behind the national costume that you are going to have at Miss World?
So it is something that has to do with Maltese nature. So I'm very excited to showcase my costume. It's a very Maltese themed, obviously, and I tried to be as original as possible. I haven't seen what I'm going to do. I haven't seen it yet in any other competition with regards to Malta. So I'm very excited. We've been working very, very hard on it. Right now, it's at the preparation stage, so to see how it's going to go. So it
Yeah.
hasn't yet been started, but the plan is there and I'm sticking to it because I'm very excited. It's something that I've always dreamed of doing. I think this is probably one of my favorite parts other than the competition is preparing the outfits and working with my designer, which is Louis. He's from the Philippines, who I love dearly, and he's been definitely helping me. I drive him a bit crazy sometimes. I have all these ideas, but I'm very
Yeah.
excited. Yes.
Like again, well said, because national costume is also one of my favorite rounds at Miss World because
Yes.
that is the moment, when we get to know that the different cultures, like all around the world, on a single stage at a single time. That is something very exciting and thrilling. So I'm like also very excited about the national costume that you're gonna have at Miss World.
Yes. Excited to show you. Yes.
All right. So before I ask another question, that's going to be a pageant petty question. I would like to know that what are your hobbies? And did you have any kind of fun incident while performing hobbies? For example, I love cooking. I can cook very well, the Indian cuisine specifically. But when I started cooking, I made so many blunders in the kitchen that I was banned by my mom to enter the kitchen for 2 weeks.
I'm very similar. I love to bake. I love sweet
Yeah,
treats and all these things. But yes, I definitely have burned a few cakes before I perfected my skill. But I feel like I'm getting there. I'm not quite a professional baker, but
yeah,
I can make some good treats. Yes, and also I have a dog who has taken over my life, a puppy.
yeah.
So I take care of him as if he is a child, my child. So I'm obsessed with him. Actually, one of the things that I'm finding it hard is how am I gonna leave my child, my dog, for Miss World
You
because
know,
it's 3 to 4 weeks. I'm like I'm gonna miss him so much. So I'm a dog mom officially. I never thought I would say that, but I'm obsessed with this dog. He's running around somewhere, but I locked him out of this room so he can leave me quiet. So he's with his dad right now.
I mean, I can totally relate to you because I also have a dog.
Yes.
She's a pit bull and her name is Rexy. So I've also locked her out of this room for this interview. And you won't believe this thing. She's sitting just next to the door and she's just, knocking the door to enter this room.
Oh, my dog does the cutest thing whenever we're eating. He doesn't bark. He's a Shiba Inu, a Japanese, like they look like a
Yeah,
fox. He's
yeah.
so cute and precious. But what he does is whenever we're eating, he doesn't bark or anything, but he stands up and he like scratches my hands to give him the food. I gave him one
Oh my
time
God.
and now it's a problem. He tricked me. Now I have to, I can't give him all the time because it's not good. But one time I gave him and now it's a problem.
I can again relate to you. Like, my dog usually blackmails me, if I am not giving her the food. Because, like, earlier I used to stop it because, she has a proper diet to follow. But whenever I don't give her the food, she always takes up my pillow and she just destroys it in anger.
Oh, I know. My dog, he's obsessed with tissues. I have found so many ripped up toilet papers everywhere on the entire house. I don't know why. We feed him. It's like we don't feed him. He tries to eat everything. But
Yeah.
a
I think we
puppy, oh,
can
he's still
totally
a
relate.
puppy.
We are
He's
dog
a bad
parents, so we
dog.
can relate. We can relate. We are
Yes.
dog parents.
Yes, dog parents.
All right. So moving on to next question. So talking about Miss World. So we have so many amazing Miss World queens because Miss World is like I would say the best pageant in the world and it has a
Yes.
long going legacy as well. So who is your favorite Miss World winner so far?
There's so many. I think our current Miss World is absolutely amazing from
Yeah,
beautiful Thailand. But I
yeah,
also really love Priyanka Chopra. Like she's iconic. To see what she's done after she's the biggest superstar in the world, of
yeah,
course, from India as well. So I think she's amazing. Ashwarya Ray, like all these iconic queens who've just changed the world and gone on to do
yeah,
so many incredible things. It's very inspiring to see such amazing queens that started on Miss World,
yeah,
taking over the actual world. So there's so many good ones. But I think something that all the Miss World queens have and all the winners have is their kindness. You can truly tell that they have passion, that they care, and you can see it with the endless projects that they do. So I'm just always in awe of every single winner and inspired so much. But yes, there's so many. I wish I can mention them all, but I think those three are my favorites. The current one, yes, we have,
yeah.
and yes, Bianca Chopra, Shwarya Ray, just amazing, amazing queens.
I mean, so well said because it's very difficult to choose a single winner who is our favorite because all the winners so far have been super amazing during their reign and after their reign as well. Like if you talk about Opal, her journey is super amazing. She's the reigning Miss World and she competed in other pageants before, but it was her destiny to win Miss World. And I
Yes.
had the chance to meet her after her crowning,
Really?
and yeah, like we met at the hotel when all the contestants came after the pageant, after the finals. And you won't
That's
believe this thing.
amazing.
She is so humble. She's super sweet. And at that time when I met her, when I talked to her for I think few seconds because it was such all the media were around her, so I didn't get that much of time to talk to her. But when I talked to her
Yes.
for a few seconds, I got to know that why she won Miss World that night. It was crystal clear.
You can truly tell from a person online, especially. It's like you can fake some things, but you can't really fake everything.
Yeah.
I can tell she's a sweet person and she truly cares. And I'm so excited to get the chance to meet her. I think I will be fangirling a bit because I'm just such a pageant fan all around. So I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it's her. Like I've been following her journey through Miss Universe, everything. So I'm just gonna be fangirly. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like compose myself because I'm just such a fan. So I'm excited to get the chance. I'm gonna probably get the chance to meet her. So I'm gonna be so excited.
Or maybe at the final, she's gonna stand next to crowning you as the next Miss World. Who knows?
Oh, could you imagine? Malta, little Malta. That would be amazing.
But I think, yeah, for Miss World, I would say because I have been following Miss World since 2016, I would say, when I started watching pageants. So I think for Miss World, there is no big or small countries because, like,
Yes, yes,
I have seen that many big countries getting unplaced at Miss World. Again, a big shock for pageant world. But again, for Miss World, I think what matters the most is your BWAP because that is the core of Miss World. And
yes,
again, how badly you want to Miss World, what is your passion purpose behind winning the title? I think that matters the most. So it doesn't matter
yes,
whether you are from Malta or whether you are from any African country or any Asian country. If you have the right purpose and if you have stars aligned for you for Miss World,
yes,
I think
yes.
you're gonna get the crown.
Yes, yes, yes. Miss World is a very fair competition and its
Yeah.
values definitely align with mine. So I'm very excited and hopeful for the future.
Let's hope for the best. And with that
Yes.
said, we have the next question for you. And this question is a pageant question that was asked at Miss World, and we are going to ask the same question to you. So the question is, which profession deserves the highest salary and why?
I definitely think that teachers deserve the highest salary. Without teachers, we are absolutely nothing. They create
Yeah,
doctors, they create nurses. So I think definitely teachers, I think, are underpaid all over the world, honestly, and deserve much more respect, higher salaries. So I definitely think that teachers deserve it. You are dealing in a classroom. I've had experiences in classrooms. It's not always easy to deal with children because obviously children come with baggage, like we all do. And you have the responsibility to help these children to understand all these different children from all these different cultures and religion and backgrounds. And I think as a teacher, it's important to protect, to guide, while also making sure that you are teaching them what's
yeah.
on the notebook, what's on the textbook. So it's not just about that. It's a very personal job, and it's definitely a very hard job. So I definitely aim to become a teacher one day because I love children. So I definitely think that job deserves a higher salary and more respect.
That's so well said. And I think I totally agree with you on that aspect as well because some of my teachers are very close to me. And to be very honest, along with my parents, I think if there's someone who has helped me to grow in my life, that is my teacher.
Yes,
He is not just teacher to me, he's a best friend to me. And
yes,
it's very like it's high time that we give respect to them, not just as teacher, but also as a guide who helps us to go ahead in life, you know, because there have been times when I was dealing with depression and mental health issues, and it was one of my teachers who actually helped me to get out of that. Like
yes.
he just motivated me in a way that now I can motivate others in terms of depression, mental health things.
That's
So
amazing.
that is the best thing that someone can do. And I think teachers totally deserve the highest amount of salary and respect because I think salary is not just about cash, as we all know. If we are giving respect to someone, I think they also get that kind of respect to us as well. So yeah, so
Yes,
well said.
absolutely. Thank you.
All right. We have one more funny question for you, and that is if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Well, living in Malta, we have a lot of traffic, and I hate
Oh,
being late. So I would say the superpower would be transportation, like transport, like from now I'm
yeah,
gonna go where I need to go. So I think that would be, if I had to choose one superpower, that would be ideal for Malta because it's such a busy country and we're always stuck in traffic. So, and again, being late for me is just unacceptable. So I don't let myself be late because it just gives
yeah.
me anxiety. So I definitely need that.
I think I also need that. I mean, if I'm supposed to answer that question, because in India as well, like where I live, the capital city, New Delhi, it's a lot of traffic. Like it takes hours and hours to go from like within 5 or 4 kilometers. It takes hours to travel, and it is so populated. I would say densely populated that
Hmm.
sometimes it is better to stay at home in Delhi
I know, I
instead of
know.
going outside. And you,
It
because
happens, yes.
my background has been defense background, so I also don't like to be late. It gives me anxiety as well, like you.
Yes, yes. I mean, Malta is also a overpopulated country, so I can relate to you in that.
Yeah, like I think we are relating on so many aspects because I think the culture difference is not
Yes,
that much in Malta and India. It's quite same.
yes, yes. True, very true.
All right. So we have the second last question for you, and I think this is going to be the most important question of this slide. As said that Miss World is all about Beauty with a Purpose project, and I would say that BWAP is the heart of Miss World. So would you like to elaborate about your BWAP to everyone?
So I work at a homeless shelter under Caritas, which is an organization in Malta. It is something that gives me so much pride and so much passion to be able to give basic needs to these clients, be able to help them find employment, give them shelter, and also emotional support. This is something that I do every single day as my work. It is something that I'm very passionate about. I work in three homes, a women's shelter, the male shelter, and also a residential shelter with children. It is not an easy job because obviously these people have gone through some of the most difficult challenges that life can throw at you. But the opportunity to just understand them, not only to give them these needs, but to be a friend to them. Sometimes all they need is someone that will not judge them. So I think it's important, especially in Malta, because homelessness is not talked about enough. And it is an issue that is facing not just Malta, but the rest of the world. We are seeing prices soaring everywhere. Housing is so expensive all over the world, and it is becoming an increasing issue that I definitely want to shed more light to for Miss World, for everyone to understand that this issue is a global issue and it is something that needs all of our attention to be able to help these individuals, these children, these women, these men, everyone, so they can have a better life, so they can have a better future. And most importantly, we need each other. And that's something that I've always tried to spread is that without each other, we are nothing. And just because you are doing well doesn't mean that another person is. And so let's help each other. And that's always something that advice that I give to my clients, the people who I work with. And I'm just so passionate, and it gives me so much pride knowing that clients that I have helped are now doing well. They are working, that they are, they have shelter, they have a family now that they're taking care of. So that is my Beauty with a Purpose project. It's called Light the Way, and it's just something that I work every day at, and I'm so passionate about.
I mean, I got goosebumps listening to it because I'm always so passionate about listening to other stories, success stories, and the work that they do for the community. And I have to say that you are doing an amazing job because I always feel that, there are some basic needs that every human should get, like housing,
Yes.
clothing, shelter, everything, education. And if someone doesn't have that, so that is very painful because in this world where we are doing this and that development, if someone is not able to get a basic need that is a house and other things, it's quite shame on all those people as well who have the resources to give others the resources. And
Yes.
kudos to you and your team for doing an amazing job on that aspect. Like I literally have to say it's an amazing project.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. And I think I could see this project going very far in the competition, or maybe winning the BWP title. It's super amazing.
Thank you so much. My aim is always to help others, and that's the most important thing, is to put yourself in others' shoes. Imagine having the rug pulled out from under you and you're lost. And all any of us need is help. And whether it's small help, big help, I think it's important that we put ourselves in each other's shoes to understand better.
So well said. And my mom has always taught me one thing, and I think that has actually shaped my mindset about life. So my mom always say me that, when the whole world is silent, even one voice can make a difference. And there are
Yes.
millions of voices in this world who can actually voice out for their own life. But if you are the voice who can also raise their voice for other people as well, then you are the real voice of the world. So be that voice who can also actually stand for other people as well, along with your own life.
I couldn't agree more. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So we have the last question for you, and I hope that you get the chance to answer this question at Miss World Finals. Um,
Yes.
I'm not saying that this is going to be the final question, but hopefully you get
Maybe.
the opportunity. Maybe. Yeah. So the question is, it's very simple but very difficult to answer. Why should you be the next Miss World?
I think being a Miss World is so much more than being a pretty face. It's about someone who is genuine, who is ready to provide a service to others in society. Through my work, like I have mentioned, I've had the opportunity to meet so many different people in so many different religions and races. And one of the most important things that I've noticed that they have in common is the willingness to become better. And so, as a Miss World, I would strive to give my voice, my purpose to this issue, especially of homelessness, to ensure that no child is ever left hungry, no woman is ever left scared on the streets. So I think that's the most important thing about me being Miss World, is how vulnerable you can be in sharing your own story and helping others rise up with you.
That's an amazing answer. I think if I could have one crown over here, I could have placed it on your head right now for this answer. It's
Thank you
it's
so
it's super
much.
amazing, super amazing. And I think you said it very well. I always feel that, if you have the platform and if you have the resources to uplift others, not just for the sake of, I would say, social media, but in reality, I would say on the field, then you should do that. Because you never know that your just one little help can change the life of an individual, and that individual can shape the life of his or her whole family. So just your one little help can embrace the life of the whole, I would say, family. And I think that's the best thing that what you can do as a human in this world. So you said it so well. Like kudos to you for that answer.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I really want to know, like, who is like, do you have any specific speaking coach? Because I got so many comments when I posted the live flyer in a Instagram live page that Miss World Malta is an exceptional speaker, and you will be amazed by her answers. And I'm
Thank
like, I don't have any doubt about it after this interview. I think you gave all the answers so well. I'm actually amazed about it.
Thank you so much. My manager, Surossi, she definitely helps me a lot. But I think I always say that I have a really big family. So with different personalities. So I feel like throughout the years, I've taken the best out of everyone. And we are definitely a very talkative family. All of us are. So it does come naturally as well. I can't lie. I've always been a speaker. I love to speak about anything, any subject. I weasel my way into it, and I try to, communicate with everyone. Yes, so I think it does come naturally, but of course, through practice, training, and also my work, getting the
Yeah.
opportunity to meet all these people and speak with so many people every day is good practice, really. So
Yeah, I think you are going for the right competition, to be very honest, because if like for all the pageants as well, you have to speak, but specifically for Miss World, I would say you have to speak throughout your reign. I mean, it's the most spoken pageant, I would say, because it's super competitive as well in terms of speaking. And if you love speaking, if you have the right vision about your speaking, I think you're gonna get a huge advantage for the competition. And I think you are one of those contestants who are going to be exceptional speakers for this year's batch.
thank you so much. I always try to speak from the heart because I think it's very easy to have something written down and
Yeah.
you just say it. But like you can tell when a person is truly coming from the heart, speaking their mind truly from the heart. And I think it really shows, like yourself, when a person is genuine, that they're doing something that they love. So I think that definitely shows with all of the winners in Miss World. And hopefully I get the opportunity to speak to the world and share my story and yes, share my purpose. That's the most important thing. Sorry, I dropped my phone.
Oh, no worries. It has happened to me many times during the live interviews, dropping my phone always.
Because the notifications keep coming up and it buzzes and it falls.
Yeah, it has happened to me all the time. So yeah, that's all with all the questions from my side. And before we end this live, we have just one last segment, and that is what if you win? So what I'm going to do right now, I will announce this thing that Miss World 2025 is, or should I say, the 73rd Miss World is Malta, and you have to give your winning reaction. Like, how will you react on stage if you win this year's Miss World?
I don't think it would be very pretty. I would be crying. I have the ugliest crying face. I pout my lips like a baby. I would be bawling. I can't even lie. I would be crying. My mom is gonna be there, so my mom and my stepdad, so I think they would go crazy. Um, I mean, it would be nice to say I would give a glamorous, oh, I'm so excited. I would be bawling. I'm just gonna be honest. I would be crying my eyes out
So
for
I think
sure.
for the sake of this lab, I think let's just do one thing. Let's just practice this session for you, so you can have an actual nice winning reaction in reality when you
Okay,
win this
yes,
year's
I
Miss
will
World.
try. I will try to
Yeah. So
compose
let's
myself.
announce. I will
Okay,
announce Miss World is Malta, and you have to give a winning reaction.
okay,
Let's do
okay.
it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the 73rd Miss World is Malta.
Like that. That's what I would go.
But I think that's a very genuine reaction as well, because winning for your country and winning for a country like Malta, and the Queens have been super amazing. But winning for your country, Malta, the biggest title that is Miss World, it's super amazing. And I think the reaction that you will have, it's going to come natural.
Yes, it's an honest reaction. You can't in that moment fake anything. It's just so amazing. And it would be such an honor for my country. So I think it would be a valid reaction. I think people would understand.
I think people will also cry with you, especially the people from Malta, because winning Miss World is a huge thing, and it's going to shape the history for your country in terms of pageantry. If you win Miss World this year, it's going to be an iconic thing, because I remember this thing that in India, Miss World is a big festival. It's such a huge festival, and whenever someone wins from India, like we had the last winner in 2017, so when she won, it was such a huge celebration all over the country. I mean, you won't even imagine like how big it was. So I
Of
think
course.
winning Miss World for your country, I think it's going to shape the history of your country in terms of pageantry, and you are going to be the flag bearer of that history. Just imagine this thing.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes, it would be an honor to, pave the way for others. Yes, it would be amazing. A dream come true.
Yeah, so well said. So yeah, that's all from my side for this live. And again, thank you so much for this opportunity to talk to you. I have to say this thing that Malta is coming super strong this year again. And if you need any help for your journey in terms of anything. And in terms of your BWAP specifically, you can just drop us a message. We are there to help you for your journey. And all the best for Miss World. And hopefully, Malta gets a crown. It's going to be super amazing to see you winning.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate all your support and all the love. I will be tagging you all, so you guys for sure see my posts. But I'm so grateful for the support that you guys have given me. I'm very honored. I love India. I love Miss World family, and I feel like you guys are such a part of my journey and have been from the beginning. So I'm just so grateful for the platform that you've given me. I'm very appreciative.
Thank you so much. And again, once again, all the best for Miss World. And hopefully, we will see you during the pageant. All the best. All the
Yes.
best.
Bye. Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much. Bye.